Horace Charles. I just want to congratulate Mr. Harris. I always enjoy reading and hearing you speak, sir. One of the things I wonder is, where are the replacements for you in the society? But I want to follow on the point that Frank made, and the point that you made that the sovereignty rests in the people. But we have a parliamentary representative system. And the Constitution is an agreement amongst us of how we want to run our business. And one of the things we have done is that we have a system which we call the Westminster system, where we elect people to represent us. Frank made a very good point. Are they representatives or are they delegates? And therefore these people are acting on our behalf. And if we put in the Constitution that they have the authority to create states of emergency and abrogate our rights, that's what we have done. That's our sovereign decision to pass that responsibility to them. Now, there's always the fallback position that if something is done which is either not legitimate or it's injustice, we have the right, as the Americans did and the French did, to rise against it. But we have created a constitution, and we have representatives who represent us, and we've given them the power to act. What is missing from our version of the Westminster system is the ability to question the executive when they do something and ask them to give a reason for it. And the reason why we don't have that, in the Westminster system, you have enough people in Parliament, the backbench, that acts as a referee in the debate. A lot of people don't appreciate the fact that the opposition in the Westminster system is required to take the opposite positions in a debate. The government has a position, and the opposition is required to take the contrary position. And you have a debate, and then Parliament votes. In our situation, that vote of Parliament as a referee is missing because all of the representatives are in the executive. So we need to create for ourselves a system whereby we can ask the executive questions. And that's what Bess had in mind when he talked about the Marcos Senate. And that is why people, Sheila Solomon, for instance, has talked about creating a civil society Senate. Because we need to appreciate that it's not only the parliamentary representatives who represent us. I heard Pandey ask the press once upon a time, who elected you? And nobody answered. And I thought that was madness. The press is elected every single day. And they should have got up and said so. Listen, Chief, you are elected once every 5 years. We are elected every day when people pick up our newspaper. So we have a greater legitimacy as representatives of the people. And we have other people in the society who represent us. The captain of the cricket club in Taruba, the lady in Silots for Mothers for forget what it's called, a very nice group in Silots. So we do have civil society organizations that represent us, and they should be given a voice in questioning the executive about what they are doing. And therefore, while I appreciate it's wonderful to have these theoretical and philosophical debates, I'm an engineer, and I would like to focus on what are we going to do next. How are we going to move to create a system that allows us to question the executive when they do things. But as far as what we now have in our Constitution, we have given our parliamentary representatives the right to do what they're doing. And as you say, it's constitutional and it's legal. Whether it's legitimate or whether it's just is another story. But So to answer the question you raised is, If they are doing it as part of a constitution that we have okayed and given them that authority, it's both constitutional and it's legal. We can debate whether it's legitimate or just. Thank you.